Hey all, Pixel here. Nothing important in this video. I'm just taking this to a Cars and Coffee tomorrow, and I haven't actually properly cleaned it yet. It's now summer, I guess, because it's decided to be 80 degrees out, even though it's still in April. But I want to give the whole thing a scrub, including I got to get the dirt off the tires, polish up the wheels, clean the tires, and then I'm gonna clean the inside, and then I gotta possibly work on the paint a little bit. It's all crap, but maybe if I can make it a little bit nicer, it'll just look nicer. So the weather can't seem to decide whether it wants to be a thunderstorm or not. It keeps threatening and occasionally spitting and then turning blue skies again, so we'll see. But I'm just going to set this camera up, and the first thing I'm going to do is give it a good thorough scrub all around. All right, and one clean van. I had a little brush that I would use to clean these wheels, and I can't find it. It seems to have disappeared over the winter, so they're not as clean as they could be. I may go back and make another attempt at it. I may go pick up another brush and make another attempt at it. But for now, this is as clean as the inner part of those wheels can get, because I can't really scrub the brake dust off. The tires, I can't tell if that brown is the brown of the rubber, or if they still have dirt on them. Once they're dry and I can get a better look at them, I'll decide if I'm going to use the bleach white to actually scrub the wheels with that. Speaking of the bleach white, I tried to use it to clean off the exhaust stains on this mud flap and instead took the blue paint off of it, which was a bit of a screw up, but oh well. I wouldn't have minded so much if it had actually taken the crap off the side there, but that's not a huge deal. I can repaint that pretty easily. But I mean, the van's now clean, which is good. It looks better for it, but it still doesn't look clean because the paint is so, like, there's oxidation residue, there's a little bit of overspray from the primer I used. Over here in particular, there's residue from when I was both wet sanding and dealing with the rust right here. This is a bunch of primer on it. Just stuff like that. The whole van has issues. And I'm not going to make it beautiful and perfect, but I want to improve it some if I can. Just get the worst of it off. I'm just realizing I never actually got all of the glue from that stripe off. So that's another thing I got to do, is put some goo going on there and get that stripe goo off the hood. But it looks better. I mean, at this point, if I just sprayed the tires with tire dressing, it would be good enough as far as the outside is concerned for the Cars and Coffee tomorrow. The inside is kind of a mess. I need to vacuum the rugs, I need to clean the dash. It doesn't look that bad, but it's got dirt on it and just trash in here. It needs to be cleaned up. So I think while I wait for the outside to dry, I'm going to work on the inside some. All right, and here we are, all cleaned and scrubbed up. Some things I can't do much about, like these door panels need to be repainted, but I don't have time to do that. But everything else has been cleaned and scrubbed and picked up and whatnot, so it's definitely an improvement in here. I have the floor mats outside, they're going to go back in. But yeah, I'm happy. It looks nice in here again. And it just, I drive it all the time, so it gets grubby, but look, it's going to look good. and I had a little bit of stuff to obviously pick up, and then back there just needs to get vacuumed in the seat, including the seats. But my little handheld vac the batteries died, so I got to go dig out the shop vac. I'm going to try and get the worst of the residue and primer overspray off of this area, mostly just to see how it goes. There's also a lot of like hard water staining here, almost, it looks like. Not really quite sure what's up with that, but I bought a cheap DA using some compound, and I'm just going to kind of see what happens. I literally have no experience with this whatsoever, so figure it out. Alright, well that was just a quick and dirty test. I went all over it with a cutting compound, and then I went over it again with a final polish. The compound took off a lot of the stuff, but not everything, and also like in this area obviously didn't get it well because it's a DA. This area it's not super, like it took off on the flat areas, it got most of it off. Not in there. A bunch of the stuff that was here is gone. Some of the stuff that was here is gone, like the drip, the hard water stains, but there's some drip marks that are still here. This area was repainted because there was a big rust spot here, and it was a very quick and dirty job because all of the paint on this that I had to do was a quick and dirty job. It did some to help blend it a little bit around the edges, but I think what I need to do is wet sand the edges of this with like a 1200 grit or something, and then come in with the compound, and I probably can use that to get this stuff off as well. But it improved the shine on the original paint, so that's not a bad thing. It sprayed residue everywhere, so I need to wash the van again. I don't think I'm going to bother doing the lower half, because all of that needs to be, this has got, the lower half, this is all stuff I painted quick and dirty just before the winter. It's got a lot of orange peel in it. There's no point in polishing it because polishing orange peel is a waste of time. But yeah, that improved the worst sort of spot. I'm pretty sure if I went through here again with the compound, I could get more of this off, but I think wet sanding is going to do me more. I think I'm going to move on to other areas without as much new paint on it. It's just old paint, like up here in the upper doors and the hood and stuff. And just sort of do a quick pass with the heavy compound, and then come back with the polish and try and get all the stuff out and see where that leaves me. I think I'm going to skip, the battery's running low on that, so I'm going to skip filming that, and I'll just come back and show you afterwards. Alright, battery's almost dead, but I did this panel, and definitely an improvement. Like, you can see me in it very clearly. Let me go over to, say, here, and you can see it's nowhere near as shiny. So yeah, awesome. Definite improvement. I'm really happy with myself considering I've never done this before. That came out pretty decent. I got to do a lot of wiping and cleaning up of the edges and stuff, and then like I said, the whole thing needs a wash, though I think Mother Nature's about to do that for me. So that's it for the cleaning process, and then I'll probably catch you at the Cars and Coffee tomorrow. So I totally forgot my camera in the rush to get out here this morning, and it's finally stopped raining, but the rain has not stopped a ton of cars from showing up. So because I don't have a proper camera, I'm just going to take some still photos, and you guys get to see what some of the stuff that's here. check this out. Look at this Plymouth wagon. This thing's amazing. Like, seriously, this is so far my favorite thing at this entire show. Look at this interior. It's like something out of your grandmother's living room. I absolutely love this car. This is awesome. And we're back home. Had a lot of fun at Cars and Coffee. It was nice. I'm definitely going back there in hopefully nicer weather. Amusingly, the van is now dirtier than it was when I started because there was a lot of water on roads with a lot of sand and salt. So I need to clean the van all over again. But, oh well, whatever. Had a fun time. So that's going to be it for this video. I will talk to you all later. Bye.